Destiny is still reeling from the what's the word? The consequences of his own actions. I feel like that's a decent descriptor. Um, he's blaming the Kiwi Farms. He's saying the guys who were both crying like babies when KF doxed them and ran away from the lowercase I internet, but now they're back to milk up attention at JSLTK's server. Witness what? Like Zoe talking shit about him or how much he thinks his stream is disgusting, even though she's in there lapping up the attention she can get. It's not worth it. I have zero interest in all these fucking losers. You're getting some weird leak back and forth. It's gross and stupid. It's not furthering anything productive at all. So, his issue, I think there's even more. His private messages all leaked, and it's a lot of seething about the forum, a lot of seething about the women who are now suing him. He's in a really rough place. Like, when I say that, I'm talking objectively. He's in a bad position because he can't really go out there and defend himself, because that would all be lies and that would all be used against him in a court, to hammer a fucking nail in his feet and hands even harder. But he's also not able to ignore it, because if you ignore it is like a public figure. So if he ignores it, he just looks guilty. Because the most logical conclusion to draw is that the guy filming the that got leaked is probably the guy that released it. Even if he didn't release it to the public, he released it to other people, which is also not permissible. And then they release it to the public because they have no reason not to. They don't have any legal impetus to not leak that stuff. So he's in a really bad spot. And at the same time he's talking on Twitch, he did a comeback stream and said, well, I want to come back and I want to be a serious politician. I don't want to get involved in any more drama stuff. I want to do serious politics. Well, like, bro, you're 30-something years old and you're now progressing into a political part of your life, but you're doing so immediately under the canopy of multiple revenge allegations, which is one of the few things that I think both the left and the right kind of don't like. I think that, the right, there's some people on the right who would say it's the woman's fault for being recorded, but I think even that's kind of like a minority. Even if people think that it shouldn't be illegal to publish revenge, I think those people would still agree that it's a really dickhead thing to do. And it's not like Destiny is particularly sympathetic to the right to begin with. So he's entering politics in a position where, once might be an accident. Two might be. How does that go? That saying, once an accident, two is like not maybe an accident, three is on you, regardless of if it's an accident or not. Like, at a certain point, it's just your fucking fault, regardless of the actuality of it. There's a certain point where it's strange credulity, even if it is an accident. Two is a coincidence. Okay. One is bad, two is pushing it, three is a pattern. I mean, it's a pattern. And then there's a video of him sucking too. So it's like he collects all these videos and shares them to everybody. And then they get out, of course. It's the internet. So he's in a bad spot and he's very angry. And he's very angry at me because I'm assuming that I'm the only person that he can blame. Who the fuck else do you blame? If you blame the people that you leaked it to directly, well, they would just say, well, he leaked it to me. He didn't even tell me not to share it myself. So I was in my rights. I didn't even know he didn't share it with other people. You can't blame them because then they'll fucking rat on you hard. You can't blame the women because they're the ones that are victimized. Who do you blame? Oh, you blame the website that it was posted to, one of many websites, but the one that has the least, the worst reputation, the easiest one to just blame all your problems on. Destiny finds himself in the exact same position that Queen Kefals found himself in years ago, that Destiny took issue with. Kefals didn't blame the forum for XYZ because it was true. He knew it wasn't true. He knew it was Doxbin that posted his information and had swatted him. But he blamed us because Doxbin's a small site. Nobody cares what's on Doxbin. But Kiwi Farms has a bad reputation, and there's something there to exploit. So Kefals went after us, and Destiny realized that was a disingenuous move. So him being a obstinate person looked into it and saw that it was bullshit. But now Destiny, many years later, finds himself in the exact same predicament that Keffels was. you have this problem and you need it to go away or to look as sympathetic as possible to you. Well, thankfully, there's this website that you can blame all your problems on, and people will just believe you without any kind of credulity whatsoever. The intellectual bankrupt people on the left side, even on the right side. You know that RPG on X guy, the SpongeBob guy? The SpongeBob... What's his name? Feezer? Teddy Feezer. Teddy Feezer. That's it. Teddy Feezer. He doesn't stream anymore, right? Like last I heard, he's completely stopped streaming. Someone has the emote from Kino Casino. He doesn't stream anymore, but he's still, whenever possible, seeds at me on Twitter. I don't understand it. I don't think about this guy. I don't care about this guy, and he just absolutely fucking hates me. So it's not even a left or right thing. It's just like if you got problems and you need to blame them on somebody else, just blame them on the Kiwi Farms. It's always our fault. We do everything wrong. We're so mean and evil and blah, 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 blah. Gotta blame them. All the emotes. That's very funny. Okay, that's the Destiny shit. He's kind of backed into a corner on this.